The Royal Swedish Academy of Sciences has awarded the 2011 Nobel Prize in Economics to two Americans. Thomas Sargent on the left and Christopher Sims on the right won the prize for their research on how the economy responds to different government policies. Their research, done separately in the 1970s and 80s, is cited as one of the most important tools in measuring the economy.
Republican presidential candidates are taking the stage in New Hampshire tomorrow for yet another debate. It's the 9th debate held since May. In light of controversy kicked up at the GOP summit this week, the big question of the night might be the candidates' religion. At the summit, Pastor Robert Jeffress introduced Texas Governor Rick Perry as a genuine follower of Jesus Christ. The remark was aimed at Mitt Romney, one of two Mormon candidates in the race for the presidency. Jeffress has called Mormonism a cult. He is defending his claim now, saying Mormons are part of a false religion. Later at the summit, Romney shot back at critics of his faith.
We should remember that decency and civility are values too. One of the speakers who will follow me today has crossed that line, I think. Poisonous language doesn't advance our cause.
The debate starts at 8 o'clock tomorrow night.
One thing every American can agree on is the dropping gas prices, and it looks like DC is catching on to the nationwide trend. Tiana Hakimzadeh has more.
Good news for drivers, gas prices are finally dropping. According to the latest AAA survey, the average price for a gallon of regular unleaded gas dropped for the 4th straight week. In the month of September, gas prices dropped by 25 cents. According to AAA, this drop comes after crude oil prices closed last week at about $83 a barrel. However, there are some drivers that don't know why the gas prices are dropping.
Well, I think the price at the pump depends on the crude oil prices. Why that has been coming down, I'm not really sure. I suppose the economic recession reduces the need for the demand for oil worldwide.
There are also some drivers who believe a drop in prices is not only a bad thing, but also bad for the environment.
I think people drive too much. It's bad for the environment. Gas prices should be higher.
In Maryland, the survey showed regular unleaded gas averaged $3.32 a gallon on Sunday. This price is down 4 cents from last week. Other major cities are feeling the drop as well. This decrease in prices isn't alarming for several drivers. Though most motorists think this decrease is only temporary, the majority of them will not be changing their driving habits.
No, I don't think I'm going to change my habits at all. I'm going to drive the same way I do.
In Maryland, Tiana Hakimzadeh for District Wire News.
Volunteers at the Arlington Food Assistance Center are seeing an increasing number of new faces in line this fall. The food bank set a new record last week, serving over 1,600 families. That's over 4,000 individuals. The food bank says they are seeing an increase in 10 to 15 families per month.
A program in DC that gives food for low-income seniors is surviving after a tough fight. After much debate, the city just voted to continue to fund food for seniors. Faith Sagai has more on the story.
It is called the Commodity Supplement Food Program, a program providing free monthly groceries to the poorest senior citizens in the district. But last month, the city voted to cut almost $500,000 from the budget. According to DC Hungry Solutions, this would leave more than 6,000 seniors without food this October. AU grad student Nicole Lombardo does not agree with the idea.
From what I've heard, it sounds unfair. I know that the government is under financial constraints, but you would think that out of all the programs, they could maybe trim that.
At DC Hungry Solution, the nonprofit started a petition online to send a message to Mayor Gray and the DC Council. On there, it urges the city to restore money funding to the program and include it in the city's budget for 2012. SOC Professor Olmsted said this program is very important.
Well, seniors are on fixed budgets, and for them to get some $50 of nutritious foods can mean all the difference between their going hungry or not, or having to make the decision between getting food and their medicine. So especially for people on really small and fixed incomes, it's vital. It's life and death.
In a recent statement, Mayor Gray's office said the program will be restored. The funding will maintain until another provider can support the program. This will not affect any current seniors under it. Faith Sagai, District Wire News in Washington.
Coming up next, could using Facebook mean you're more likely to abuse alcohol? We'll tell you the surprising results of a new study that looks at young people, drinking, and Facebook. A full report is straight ahead.
And American University radio station welcomes a large group of new DJs, and there's lots of buzz about this year's programming. We'll check in with the radio station. Stay with us.